we're growing for seed, the corns we grow for seed. Yeah, that's a big part of what we're into. The garlic, saving the
David
garlic.
Landis from University of Massachusetts. Right now we are sheet mulching with cardboard followed by salt marsh hay. And the goal is to avoid tillage, and so increase soil fertility and let worms till it up. They come up in the winter, they eat the cardboard and the hay, and then in spring you just kind of pull it apart, plant your seedling in. It's less labor overall, and it's better for the soil, for the environment. Yeah, no, I'm in a sustainable program because farming is necessary. People need to eat food, and so I believe that we should do it appropriately and have it work for all people, not just serve some needs. Because ultimately it is all connected.
I'm just thinking this one's like the same size as the other.
It just seems like you're spending a lot to bring it in. Yeah. Even the hay too. It's just like a strip.
Perfect. Yeah, make sure you don't end up with any clumps of hay because this stuff's expensive. Yeah. So just make sure all the hay is doing is once it gets wet, and just be real careful spots like this. Make sure, and when you're walking on, everything overlaps each other. Okay. So basically, if you're covering the cardboard, don't cover this edge till they get cardboard there. That becomes a real bummer because you think it's all covered, and then all of a sudden there's shit coming up in the cracks. It's worse. So make sure all the cracks are covered. Perfect. Just be careful when you're walking on stuff. Sometimes that moves it. But just always don't cover the hay cardboard edges till it's really got cardboard in it. Beautiful. You got to be getting it perfect. It's going to get rain and snow on it, and it's going to be real easy to dribble right through it. So whatever I need to plant will go right through it. And it's making gorgeous soil. The worms are most active in the wintertime, so they're doing their thing, having sex and pooping. And I'll continue to do that. It really hasn't been any problems using this method. The nice thing about it is that the labor pool out there, that's a really big thing. The UMASS students have been wonderful. The truth of the matter is that young people between 20s and 30s, not to dog you on, I think you guys are good workers, but blame it on your parents. But we've lost generations of young people that do not know how to work. And UMass students have been great workers. It's not you guys. But it's a really big issue because we're talking about how do we grow food locally and all that stuff. We need people to know how to do it and physically do it. So I'm not sure if it's because kids grew up with their parents making oodles of money on the computer or stuck on the computer or what, but we've got to work with our hands. And so the reason I bring it up is I'm trying to figure out how do I farm with minimal or no extra labor. And this cardboard allows me to grow a lot of food for ourselves in the cell without a minimal labor. Looks great, y'all. It's the new dream versus the old dream. The whole, it's done with. We've been listening to it for too long. We're killing ourselves with it. And it's the old school keeps telling, oh, you know, don't listen to anybody. Trust your heart. Your heart knows. Your heart is change is very difficult. And that's what we're seeing right now. You know, but make sure before you all leave this, read the Hopi quote. It's all about change. And people are going to hold on to the shore. And that's why you have the tea, what do they call it, Tea Party, all these groups are holding on tooth and nail. They do not want to change. And they feel like their way of life is being stolen from them because they don't want to change. And we have to change. And they're scared. And I, you know, don't blame them, but so. But look at this. This, you know, what I'm after is this every year. Look how much labor that was. It wasn't much labor, but every year you're making soil. The whole idea is to make soil. You know, you're adding stuff to soil. Wonderful. But what I love about the cardboard method is we're making soil. We're making more soil than we're even using. If the worms are eating less and they're pooping out, it's rare that it happens. I just found that out this past weekend. Point being is that's what we're after. You know, that's when humans are beneficial to the planet, when we're enhancing the environment, we're actually making more soil than we're taking. That's how we have to live on this planet. And I feel like the cardboard method, not like the end all, but if at the end of the day, we're making more soil than that was existing, that's a good thing.